Okay, folks, before we start, I just want to say this. Usually I am sympathetic when it comes to people lose their jobs or anything. When people mock somebody's death, oh no. I have no sympathy for those people who mocks people's death. Why do I say this? Let me show you this. Senior Sucker Punch Drew Harrison reportedly fired after celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Said she would do it again. I know, times are tough, and I don't want to see people losing their jobs. But when you do something like this, I have no sympathy for you. As we all know, let me show you the tweet here. Of course, Alyssa McConaughey. If standing up to fascism is what caused my dream job that I held for 10 years, I would do it again 100 times stronger. Alyssa McConaughey said a prominent right-winger streamer published a very dangerous YouTube video about Kirk's assassination yesterday. In it, he suggests political violence is 90% from the left and that the right will no longer bring a knife to a gunfight. Tell me something. How come when it comes to George Floyd, the whole media was constantly running reports after report, but when it comes to this, how come many mainstream media didn't praise him? Perhaps even in this case, mourn him. Instead, many mainstream media mock him. And guess what happens? MSNBC already let go of the person who mocks Charlie Kirk. I'm not joking. It happened. Post that sparked it all. From now on, I'm gonna make my mission to any developer who mocks a dead guy, or in this case, who mocks the death of Charlie Kirk, instead of mourning, I'm gonna hunt you down. And frankly, at this point, I really don't care if this video got 1,000 views, 5 subscribers, I don't care. I'm calling them out, and frankly, that goes same for my first channel. I'm calling them all out. I haven't had a drink yet. Here it is. Here's the post. It says here, I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi knows his bro got his back. He died what he loved, being transphobic and racist bigot. If you can spot me in this Sapporo X Ghost of Yotei mini doc, you win a prize. Forgive me my sore throat. I didn't get my drink yet. Maybe instead of emailing people's employees or employers, y'all should be emailing your reps and demand gun control immediately. Damage control, folks. Damage control. Some of y'all never heard of critical acclaim Mario Bros franchise by Nintendo, and it shows. I've been told that Twitter has noticed me from across the room. Ooh. Now the Lincoln raised an eyebrows right here. See, she changed it from, I think she changed it from 10 years to 9 years, 1 month. Unknown reasons. Let's see what they had to say. Now the studio remains, aka Sucker Punch Production, remains silent throughout the controversy. There have been no statement condemning Harrison's remarks, no formal acknowledgement of a reported firing, no attempt to reassure fans about the upcoming Ghost of Yotei. Here it is, and the silence is troubling as the incident itself, and it could set a bad PR. This came I'm so sorry, folks. This came at a delicate moment of Sucker Punch. Well, for Sucker Punch, Ghost of Yotei, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, has already been subject to heated debate, from the decision to pivot away from Jin Sakai to casting an activist Etika Ishii as the new protagonist. The project has been criticized as more concerned with identity politics than immersive storytelling. Now, the Drew Harrison Sucker Punch scandal only amplifies those concerns. Instead of building launch excitement, the conversation around the studio is now dominated by the senior developer joking about the political figure's violent death, which they should not done. As we all know, it's been plagued for years by developers making inflammatory remarks towards fans, political figures. Many players feel that the studio and publisher do little to rein in such behavior, or tolerating it as long as the work gets done. The incident have gone further than most, when a senior employee openly mocks the assassination of a I'm so sorry, folks. I have a sore throat here. When a senior employee openly mocks the assassination of a public figure, it forces the uncomfortable question about the workplace culture and the ideological learnings tolerated within the industry. As for now, Sucker Punch has not confirmed of Harrison's firing. The only public evidence comes from Harrison herself, her LinkedIn update, and her Blue Sky admission. If true, it marks the end of a nearly 10-year career at the studio for someone with a high-level credits of Ghost of Tsushima. For fans, the damage may already been done. With Ghost of Yotei just around the corner, aka less than a month away, the controversy threatened to overshadow the game itself. Whether Sony and Sucker Punch will address the matter directly or continue their silence could determine how much trust fans are willing to place in the franchise going forward. Ghost of Yotei will gain some sales, but long term it will not be enough. And trust me, this kind of thing is going to be a similar situation with Assassin's Creed Shadow. It's getting raining. I'm going to keep the raining if that happens. Consider it a theme. Listen folks, this kind of thing, it's gonna set a bad PR. I mean, look, you have like what, less than a month away in this case until Ghost of Yotei release. If this kind of thing still rages, well, Ghost of Yotei will be kaput, thrown into the trash. Look, it doesn't matter what you want to say. It doesn't matter whether I have likes to dislike ratio, or in this case, the dislike is very higher. I'm just calling them out because this is unhinged, okay? Regardless whether you disagree or agree with Charlie Kirk, you don't, and I do mean you never, ever celebrate, or in this case mock somebody who is already passing, or in this case assassinated. You don't. This is why I don't support people who celebrate someone who have been assassinated. Yes, we may have disagreement when it comes to topics such as Israel and Palestine, but I don't advocate for somebody's death. Look, of all the people that I try to call out, attempted, have you ever seen me advocating for somebody's death or celebrate for somebody's death? No, I never did that. Simple. If I can't win a debate or anything, what I do is simple. Walk away. Move on. It's very simple. Don't need to hash it any further. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen with Ghost of Yotei. At this point, right now, Ghost of Yotei is not the only one. There's also the comic book. The Red Hood comic book has to be cancelled. Yeah, the DC Red Hood series canceled after writer Gretchen Felker Martin mocked Charlie Kirk shooting. She was fired. A fat one. And many people still doing it. Don't forget Bungie. Bungie has Marathon, and it's a good thing Marathon canceled. I mean, they're delayed, and I do mean that if Marathon were to come out, Marathon would get teared to shreds. You may say what you like, you people who still champion for Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotei, which I don't mind, you can buy it if you like. Understand, it is not right. This is a vile human being who mocks and celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk, okay? I will never support this kind of person. At first I wanted to give a forgiveness when it comes to the PSN requirement when it comes to Ghost of Tsushima, but after this one, yeah, I'm fully checked out. Again, like I said, I don't care if this video gets a lot of likes or a lot of dislikes or even 1,000, maybe 100 views, as long as I get a chance to call out this unhinged behavior who mocks or celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk, I'm calling them out. Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.